What's up guys, Tommy from Tommy's Reptiles here, and in this video I'm going to bring you on a quick walkthrough tutorial on how to set up an Isopod colony. The first step is to add some organic topsoil. Next up, we're going to add some leaves. I believe these are just some oak leaves, but these are good for the isopods to hide under, and I think eventually when the leaves start breaking down, they can also eat them. There we go. Now, I'll show you what I'm going to be introducing. I'll be introducing some powder blue isopods and some standard dairy cow isopods, but as you can see from the price tag, 10 bucks for these, and I think these were 15 bucks. That's pretty pricey, and no need to keep buying them when you could just make a little colony like this and they'll keep reproducing for you. That way you don't have to keep buying little 10 packs or whatever. You can just come in here and you could have 30, 40, 50, and you can get a bigger container than this bad boy and like a big long plastic tote, and you could potentially have thousands of them. So no need to keep going to the pet shop over and over again. So let's take a look at the powder blues. There's one, and there's another one at the bottom, but I'll show you guys a better shot when we get them in the little enclosure. So that's the powder blues, and we'll take a look at the dairy cows, and these bad boys are actually pretty big. Okay, here's the dairy cows. They're falling all over the place. I'll get one out for you guys though, or expose one. There's a couple right. Let's try to keep them at the top. Yeah, you guys can see them running around, but these guys are going to be excellent at breaking down reptile waste. They're monsters of a cleanup crew, and I can't wait to get way more of them. So the next step here is just to introduce these to their new habitat. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump them in. And then I'm going to mix the substrate they're in with the topsoil and the leaves. Okay, they're all in there. Let's gently mix it all around. Try to get some leaves on top and let these guys explore a little bit, but we're still not done with this project. But yeah, we'll get more of the, we'll probably add some more leaves too if we need to, but that looks like a good amount. Okay. All right, so the next thing I'll be adding is some cork bark. They love to hide under this stuff, so I'm just gonna put a few pieces in there. Put one right back there, and then I'll just put one over here. And the last one I'll just put right here, maybe right in the back. Something like that. Okay, now that they're all in there, I'm gonna quickly give this a spray down to keep the enclosure nice and damp. These guys like to have a little moisture in their life, and they need water to survive, just like everything else. As far as feeding these guys go, it's relatively easy. They'll eat the broken down leaves. You could also put like shed skin from a snake in there, and they like to eat that. Whenever I start a new colony, I kind of like to put a few fish flakes in there. For some reason, I just feel like it's a good little jump start to their food, and since there's nothing growing on the leaves yet, it'll give them something to eat. And they'll go right through that within probably a day. And that's really it, guys. That's how easy it is to set up an isopod colony. You don't need to keep buying them from the pet shop. You just have to go once, buy a couple little containers, set them up like this, and they'll start reproducing, and then that way you can take 10, 15 out at a time, and they'll keep reproducing themselves, and it's that easy.